Motion carries.
Peggy is not here. I'd like to speak on her behalf. She was a custodian at Kaiser under my direct supervision for about six years. And I would just like to say that she will be sorely missed. We used to be able to say when we came back from breaks that we knew that we were going to have our sunglasses on because the floor was so shiny new that it was just so bright we could see our faces in it. And we always knew that when she was working in the evenings that that building was going to look beautiful when we returned the next day. So she was truly an asset to Willow Run as an employee.
Acceptance of retirement.
Mr. President, I move that the Willow Run Board of Education accept the retirement of Joki Kabuyu, teacher, effective July 1, 2012.
Support.
It has been moved and supported that the Willow Run Board of Education accept the retirement of Joki Kamuyu, teacher, effective July 1st, 2012. Roll call.
Trustee Stevens.
Aye.
Trustee Myers.
Aye.
Trustee Stewart.
Aye.
Trustee Meadows.
Aye.
Trustee Thomas.
Aye.
I vote aye, Mr. President.
Aye. Motion carries.
She's not here, but she did speak with me when she turned in her letter and said that it's just time for her to move on, that it was a hard decision, but she knew that it was one that she had to make. And she said that she will be around to do things. She's especially involved in the annual AIDS walk, so she's planning on coming back and doing that. And I know that some of the administrators have worked with her, if they'd like to speak as well.
We affectionately call Mrs. Kamuyu Mama Kamuyu because her time at Cheney when we were starting, the academy, she was an integral part of that, and she watched all of us grow as educational specialists as far as teachers in the classroom. She helped all of us grow our tutelage and literacy, and she's sorely going to miss this district for knowledge, and I can't speak enough about her as a person. She's a wonderful person, and she's going to be missed.
She was my work mama as well. In recovery, one-on-one with the babies in my first grade classroom, my first position at Cheney, the special ed department. It's a huge loss there.
I guess that's the segue. For special education, I've had the privilege of knowing her for about 3.5 years. Mrs. Kamuyu is truly a teacher, leader, has been in this district. She acted as a mentor, formally or informally, to anyone who came to ask her for help. She's committed to the kids, and she cares truly about what she did, or what she does. Last thing is, if I were not in this position of special education supervisor, Mrs. Kamuyu has that kind of skill set that she would have been one. And I think she was a director in, not sure the country, in Kenya, of a program to educate students there. So I have the greatest respect for Mrs. Kamuyu. She has taught me a few things as well. Thank you.
Acceptance of retirement.
Mr. President, I move that the Willow Run Board of Education accept the retirement of Gary Canty, teacher, effective July 1, 2012.
Wow.
Support. Really?
Yeah.
It is been moved and supported that the Willow Run Board of Education accept the retirement of Gary Canty, teacher, effective July 1st, 2012. Roll call.
Trustee Stevens.
Aye.
Trustee Myers.
Aye.
Trustee Stewart.
Aye.
Trustee Meadows.
Aye.
Trustee Thomas.
Aye.
I vote aye, Mr. President.
Aye. Motion carries. Yes, Mr. Canty.
This is not easy. When I came here, my hair was brown. I'm lucky that you guys can verify. I just want to say thank you to the board and especially to the community here for letting me work with kids. And that's all I can get out.
Thank you.
you should have made a long time ago.
Anyway, when I had him as a teacher, I thought he was one of the meanest teachers I ever had starting out. He would not let you get away with nothing. But I gotta say, he probably was one of my best teachers I ever had, because you kept me in line. Not saying I was a bad kid, but you kept me in line. And this is the first time I realized your first name was Gary. I'm serious, because he's always been Mr. Canty, even at 40 years of age.
Well, I appreciate very much what you said.
Yes.
Great.
Mr. Davis, you want to talk about Mr. Canty?
I didn't know his first name either. I've seen him a lot throughout the school. He's Mr. Canty. He's one of my favorite teachers. Every time I see him, they always stop and talk. He's one of the teachers that I'll always remember.
Thank you.
Mr. Van Riper and Mr. McIntyre, they were like my favorite teachers. They made sure they kept me in line also.
Exactly.
I didn't think he was mean though.
I at first started out, I thought he was mean, but then when I got to know him, he was all right. But yeah, he was a great teacher.
I bet you laughed at my jokes.
All right, well, I hope you enjoy your retirement.
Thank you very much.
Acceptance of retirement.
Mr. President, I move that the Will Run Board of Education accept the retirement of Patricia Robinson Mitchell, teacher, effective July 1st, 2012. Support.
It has been moved and supported that the Will Run Board of Education accept the retirement of Patricia Robinson Mitchell, teacher, effective July 1st, 2012. Roll call.
Trustee Stevens.
Aye.
Trustee Myers.
Aye.
Trustee Stewart.
Aye.
Trustee Meadows.
Aye.
Trustee Thomas.
Support.
I vote aye. Mr. President.
Support.
I'm going to support it.
Motion carries.
Mrs. Mitchell is not here, but you know what, and I wouldn't say anything that I wouldn't say in front of her, so I'll tell you probably one of the reasons why she's not here, because if she was, she'd be crying right now. It's a good thing that she worked with preschoolers, because she's very emotional, though. She's a very good preschool teacher, and she's been with us for 28 years, and she will be missed.
Mr. Green, did you have anything to say about Mr. Canty?
Of course.
Go ahead. I missed you.
I believe it was my freshman year. Mr. Canty's class was right directly behind you all. Earth science. Good guy, straight shooter. Kept me in line as well. Always had kind words to say for me. Flew.
Now you guys wait until the team leaves. I was hoping you guys could verify to them that I did have brown hair. Thank you very much.
Ms. Smith, you want to verify to that?
He did, and I enjoyed his class immensely, and his wife as well. He couldn't get away with anything between the two of us.
That's the other positive thing. I'm not my wife here.
All right. Acceptance of retirement.
Mr. President, I move that the Will Run Board of Education accept the retirement of Andrea Hood, teacher, effective July 1st, 2012. Support.
It has been moved and supported that the Will Run Board of Education accept the retirement of Andrea Hood, teacher, effective July 1st, 2012. Roll call.
Trustee Stevens.
Aye.
Trustee Myers.
Aye.
Trustee Stewart.
Aye.
Trustee Meadows.
Aye.
Trustee Thomas.
Aye.
I vote aye, Mr. President.
Aye, motion carries.
She's not here, but Ms. Jacobs, would you like to speak on her behalf?
Yes. She's gonna be missed. Another one I'm taking out of my building, but.
Well, I'll help you. She says here on her paperwork that she's been in a Will Run employee for 38 years. So you're not chasing them out. It's just that she's
This is her first year with me.
Okay.
Mr. Green.
Miss Hood, actually at the time, she was Miss Welch. She was my first grade teacher here. So, I remember when I was in high school, junior high or high school, she stayed late. I'm quite sure she probably still stays late.
Still stay late.